Hey guys, what's up? I got a UU match against TheBlaringBlue for you today. He's using this like Hail team, and I'm using just what I normally use, which is grab bag with not stupid picks. I guess you could call it like that. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna leave my Zapdos, and I'm gonna go straight for the Volt Switch because if you if you were clever and noticed I didn't have pressure, that means I do have Lightning Rod, which means I can't use Heat Wave because it's a Gen 4 tutor move, and that would be illegal, and I don't like being illegal. So I'm gonna go to my Nidoking. I know from past experience that this Life Orb Max Attack Adamant Earthquake is gonna do a lot to a Clefable. So that's what I'm going to go for instead of just, straight going for my hazards. He is going to go for the soft boil, predicting that attack. I don't think he was expecting it to do that much, because that was a lot. But yeah, so he's going to switch out into his Mandibuzz, and I figure that's, like, incredibly obvious, so I'm just going to go for my Stealth Rocks. Because even if he doesn't switch out, there's not really a whole lot he can do to me. At best, he's going to probably soft boil. But yeah, no, he's going to switch out. He's going to knock off my Life Orb, which is kind of a big deal, but meh, whatever. I just want to get my hazards. He doesn't have any poison Pokemon, and that's going to hurt him a lot. I'm going to go for my second layer while he switches up to Alakazam. I'm not sure. I guess he expected that he could live a Sucker Punch because I don't have my Life Orb. But no, even if I was Jolly, which I'm not, I'm adamant, even without the Life Orb, I'm still able to OHKO him. This crit did not matter at all. It's a 100% chance that Sucker Punch would kill. So, that's what happened. He's going to go into his Froslass here. I know for a fact he's going to substitute, despite it not really making sense. Okay, so there'd be no other reason why he'd send it in when he knows I have Sucker Punch and it's able to do a lot of damage, and he'd be at, pretty low health after Stealth Rocks and being toxic and stuff, and there's no way he could kill me with an Ice Beam before I take him out. So I know he has a substitute, but again, what I was saying is it doesn't make sense that he'd switch in when he's toxic and he's trying to and like get the miss, which he does get here via Snow Cloak. So yeah, it's like I don't get why he would do that, but again, like there's not really any other opportunity he has because Toxic Spike's down and he doesn't have a Spinner or a Poison type. So yeah, so I'm gonna switch out here, predicting the Ice Beam, but he's actually gonna go for the Shadow Ball, and that's gonna do a shit ton. Like, we're talking like, oh my goodness, that is a lot. And he's leftovers, so it's like, wow. He told me he was modest max special attack, but I'm like, holy shit, that is still a lot. I mean, I guess I am pure dedicated physical wall, but yeah. I didn't really have anyone else to take this, and I'm like, he doesn't really have any ice types left, except Abomasnow, but he has grass type attacks to hit me. So I'm thinking there's not really much of a point to saving Slowbro, despite him having a Regenerator. He is going to kill himself here from Toxic. Not kill himself. I'm going to kill him with Toxic. He's going to send in his sock, cleverly named Shoe. I figured he would because from past battles I do know that this is Scarfed, or I was expecting it to be Scarfed, and it is. So I figured he'd want to send it in as a revenge killer, like just a good switch in. And even if he sent in his lead, Abomasnow, Hitmontop would be a good bet against it. I do go for the close combat. It's going to do absolutely nothing to this Mandibuzz. And yeah, that's not looking too great. I am obviously afraid of the Brave Bird, so I am going to switch out into my Zapdos because he does resist it. Unfortunately, he's going to go for the knockoff, and there you see he's going to knock off my Choice Specs, which kind of sucked. So I am going to take this opportunity here to try and threaten him with a Thunderbolt because I do have max speed, max special attack, just pure raw sweeper. I mean, Zapdos never gets used offensively, like offensively. I guess they always use Life Orb with Roost, but I mean, Choice Specs is pretty good. I mean, he's got 125 special attack. That's I don't know. I think it's good, and mix that with Volt Switch for I mean, it's basically like a Scizor, Banded Scizor with U-turn, right? It's sort of the same thing. Just special attack is a little bit lower than Scizor's attack. Anyways, I'm gonna hit him with a Thunderbolt. He's gonna Ice Shard me here, which I wasn't expecting him to have, but it does do a considerable amount. I'm gonna Volt Switch out. Ancient Power is not gonna kill, especially without the Choice Specs. So yeah, I need to get out of there. Like I said, I wasn't expecting the Ice Shard, or else I would have just hard switched. I'm gonna go have my Hitmon top, seeing that he does have the Ice Shard, so I don't want him to be messing with those physical attacks. Um, I guess he expected to be faster than me, but he's not. So I am gonna hit him, and Stone Edge is gonna just wreck him. I was figuring he might want to switch into his Mandibuzz, which is why I went for Stone Edge as opposed to stay for close combat. But yeah, he is gonna go into said Mandibuzz here. Um, I was sort of looking at his HP, and I'm like, it's pretty obvious that he's gonna roost. But then it's like it's so obvious that he's gonna think I'm gonna close combat to take advantage of his pure dark typing for that turn. So I figured he wouldn't go for it to bait me into going close combat, and then he could take me out with a Brave Bird really easily because of my lower defenses and stuff like that. And he might want to go for the knockoff or whatever, but he does go for the roost, and I do Stone Edge, and it does, absolutely nothing. So yeah, I gotta get out of here because he's a physical wall, and I'm a physical wall, but he's got super effective hits that are stab, and mine are not really that great. But yeah, I do switch into my Nidoking as fodder. He does get poisoned, which was nice because he's all like, "Oh yeah, I'm a flying type, so toxic spikes don't hurt me." But then he gets hit with poison point, and I just found that kind of I want to say ironic, but it's not really ironic. People sort of misuse that term, but it was funny, coincidental, whatever you want to say. His Clefable's going to come in. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. He's going to do quite a bit. I'm going to say it's going to be about 55 or 60% of his remaining health. But after leftovers, I'm really not sure, and I'm not confident. But I do decide to stay in because I figure I don't really want to switch into something else and let him get a soft boil up, and there's not really much else I can, I can go into him on top, but, meh. I am going to leave my Zapdos in and go for the Thunderbolt. It is thankfully going to kill. I was really happy about that. I was expecting it to stop and, me not even be able to see the health bar, and it'd be just, ridiculously low HP. But nope, he's going to send in his Sock to Revenge Kill me. I'm going to leave in as Death Fodder just to see what moves he locks himself into, because if he wants to go for the Stone Edge, I can just go into Hitmon top. If he wants to go for the CC, I can go into Victini and immediately threaten him. Half bluffing the Scarf, but mostly just knowing that I can survive a close combat. It is, decent base attack, but it's, again, resisted, and he's not banded or life orbed or anything like that. But yeah, so I go my Victini, and I kill the incoming Mandibuzz with a Fire Blast. I'm going to switch out again, thinking he might go for the Stone Edge or the Earthquake. He does go for the Earthquake, which is kind of weird because I do have a Honchkrow left, and yeah, that's totally immune to it, so why would he lock his last guy into Earthquake to have 0 chance of winning, literally? But that's the battle. He's going to run here just to save a couple turns. Like I said, I was going to switch into my Honchkrow just to kill him with a Brave Bird, just to make it really fast. But yeah, that's the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good game, TheBlaringBlue. And I'll see you guys all next time, which is tomorrow, of course. Daily uploads for the win.